It's Friday, so it's a new episode for Chic Hair. And today, I'm going to teach you how to make messy, frizzy hair into chic hair, which is just what I do. Teach you how to make chic hair, hence the name. And I'm just going to show you the nice bun and like the transition, like into the bun. Like more hair on the side, more hair on the very side, and then it transitions into the bun. And it's kind of in a messy way, but you can definitely make it neater by just rolling it up more. Taking pin to the right, brand new pin. Then put it in there and sticking pin. Make sure you got some hair from the transition. So I call this transition. Make sure you take from transition. Make sure you pin into the bun. Now this is chic hair made out of messy hair. Now I'm going to show you this messy hair. I just pretty much taking everything out and show you that it's messy hair. Now if you have uncontrollable hair, this is an episode that is for you. I'm going to show you not one hairstyle in this episode, because then the episode will be over by now. But I'm going to show you multiple hairstyles in this episode, so you know what you can do with frizzy, crazy, just ridiculous hair. Now, look, this is the hair I used. Messy, frizzy. As you can see, it's like just crazy. So now you just take this and you just roll this into one. Like, some of the hair was frizzy, and I took the good hair and I used that for the bun to hide all that crazy messy hair. Now, I used some of her hair. If your hair is long enough, I would use your own hair. If it's not, use band or something. Use a band or scrunchie or anything to roll this up like a ponytail, like a separate ponytail, which is also crazy. And then you add it to the bun, which should be pinned down. If you can't pin it down, well then again use a scrunchie to just pretty much stick it down, kind of. And then you add the transition. Then you just add the transition to the hair, and then we'll have the thing we had from before. Now I want to move on to a brand new hairstyle. Now this hairstyle is using frizzy. He's using very, very, very frizzy hair. He's showing you that this frizzy hair can be made into bun, or some people call it pom-pom, but this one will bring you back, and the end result is fabulous. It's great, chic, and it is awesome. It will look very good. And if you have uncontrollable hair like frizzy, then you should just like really pay attention, because then you'll like you'll have a way and no way to make that hair, like if you're rushing to do something, you don't always want to wear the same old hats. Like I hate wearing hats when my hair is a mess. It's just horrible and it looks bad, including if your hair is puffy and frizzy. It just like the hat looks really big, like you're hiding a rabbit in there, and you're getting ready to do a magic trick or go to a magic show. It just looks weird, and I just hate wearing hats. And I try to stay away from hats so much because they're so annoying to me. And sometimes hats can be good, but sometimes they're just gross and like it just doesn't work well with you. And sometimes you just don't want to wear hats. So I'm going to show you a way where you don't have to wear hats. And some people might say, ew, this looks gross, so I think it looks nice. And if you think it looks gross, again, I'm showing you more than one way. So you could use one of the other ways. You don't have to use this way, including if you don't like it. And if you don't like it, then I am recommending that you definitely don't use this way, because this episode of Chic Hair just show you new ways to fix uncontrollable hair. And if one of the new ways to fix uncontrollable hair, if that new way you don't like, then I'm not going to rush the class. And my message is that any single hair texture, frizzy, curly, straight, waxed, wavy, anything, it could have a great hairstyle, and it could look great on you if you just try new stuff and make it look nice yourself by actually taking time, going in the bathroom mirror, going in your bedroom mirror, any place you have a mirror. If you don't have a mirror in your house, then that is okay. Then you can just, like, maybe you probably should have a mirror in your purse or something, or like a mini mirror to look at. Unless you really don't do hair much, then the only question I would ask you is, why are you watching this show? Now, I just made this doll's hair super frizzy. Her hair, of course, is not frizzy. This doll's hair, her hair is straight. Her hair is straight, relaxed. And you could just pretty much get this doll's hair any way you want, because it's doll hair. And they make it pretty much just for that. So I just took her crazy frizzy hair, and I made her have 3 seconds ago, and I just gave her frizzy hair. Yes, I gave her frizzy hair by combing the doll's hair the wrong way. You're supposed to comb your hair downwards, but I combed it upwards, and I just made it look crazy frizzy, and just alone by itself with all that frizz, it looked insanely ugly. But now, the end result, it kind of looks insane, but a bit better. And it would probably be better if you had a better comb to use. Try and comb out the hair, but sometimes that might be hard. But here it is, right here. And it just looks really nice and really good. And like, this is just pretty much it. You can really see the frizz indented, and the frizz just looks, well, you could still see the frizz. You could still see the frizz, and I know you probably might not like that, but it's better than what you had before. If you want something new, if you don't want the frizz to be seen at all, well, then that would go back to the first one we had. We wrapped some of the straight hair around the frizzy hair, the good hair. And if you don't have any good hair, it's like, that's kind of shocking if you don't have any good hair, because usually at least you have like some good hair, some fine good hair. But if you don't have any good hair, then, well, I have no idea what to say. But then you try to maybe straighten it, or you may just want to comb it. But you could just comb or straighten a little, straighten or comb a little, just a little, to make the first one I showed you. If your hair is so naughty that when you comb it, it just like really hurts, and you don't even like want to try it, and it just hurts too much, then you just do a little bit, enough to wrap it around so the frizz doesn't show. Or if you don't like straightening your hair because it thinks it breaks, because it makes your hair fall out and it breaks your hair and hurts your hair, then just do a little, enough to wrap around that bun to make that fun. But you want to try the other stuff too. because they are different and they don't all involve straightening, combing. But you should comb your hair on a daily basis. You should wash your hair at least every week, at least every 2 weeks, mostly every week. This is just more to the side bun. It kind of looks like a puff. It didn't look all frizzy like last time, like this. It kind of looks more like a bun, and it really kind of looks more like a bun, and I think it really looks good. And you know, you just have to try. And when you're brushing, well, you just want to make sure you at least spend like at least 5 minutes on your hair. If you want to look good that day, at least spend 5 minutes on your hair. If you want to look nice, and spend at least 2 minutes on your teeth. I'm no dentist, but I'm telling you your schedule. But at least spend some time like on your hair if you want to look at that way, and if you want to look chic. Again, it's named Chic Hair. You can't have chic hair if your wardrobe's a mess. You know, if your wardrobe needs to be updated, update it. But if you're not planning on updating your wardrobe and it needs updating and you were told it needs updating, then if you're not even gonna do that updating and you were told it needs updating, then you might just like not watch this at all, because chic hair does not look good with bad wardrobe. They just clash like they're enemies. They're frenemies because they're both in the category of fashion, even though one is fashion disaster and one is fashion heaven. So they're kind of frenemies. Now, this is crazy here. Yep, I can do it. I can make crazy hair. Now, this is like something you'd see on a shampoo commercial. This is something you'd see on a shampoo commercial. Crazy here. Like, I have no idea what to do with it. Just gonna stay home. I would stay home too, until you find out a way to just fix it. Now, I would stay home too. This involves a little bit of combing in the front. Comb the front just a little bit. I'm being nice. I'm being thoughtful. I said just a little bit. Comb the hair a little. That's very funny. I can't even see the face. Then take it to the back. And then like pull it over. Now you can see the face. Now it is getting better. Might not completely be there. Probably isn't there. Not completely for sure. But you just need to keep pulling it back. Now if this hurts you, then maybe you want to stop, or maybe you don't want to do it so tight. Now, this is a hairstyle I may have done before, but now I'm showing you how to do it with frizzy hair. And you see, you still have some frizzy hair out, and you can still see some frizziness. But just use a rubber band, and you can turn that into another bun, or you can braid it up and turn it into another bun. Now this is the end result. Yep, it's the same exact hair. I promise you. I didn't comb it. I only combed the front, which turned into the sides. The front turned into the sides. I only combed the front. I promise. I didn't pick up that comb. After I put that comb from combing the front, I did use it once more. This is the same exact frizzy hair as before. I promise you. This is the same exact frizzy hair as before that was combed low in the front.